Time to check in with our lizard overlords. What are they up to? Well, this.
Is this the worst hour now?
Are we done our first hour?
Yeah, we're into our worst hour now.
Keep your expectations of this episode low. Starting the worst hour now, I feel like we've crossed into like maybe not great content hour.
Welcome to our worst hour.
I don't know. But I'm also like, I'm not charging $3,000 a ticket to teach people how to run a fucking business.
Aren't they giving them away?
Well, the value is $3,000 though. Well, I guess the value isn't $3,000 if you're giving them away, but only if it's your first one. So Mike and I have already been to one, so we don't qualify for the free ticket.
I didn't get a free one.
Well, but it says if you've already been to an event, you can't get this ticket for free.
I bet if I email them and ask, they would,
You should email and say, I've been to an event already. Could I still get a free ticket?
yeah.
I don't know.
It'd be a good experiment.
Yeah.
See how valuable they are.
I've been watching a lot of that stuff, like, because I don't know, my feed is full of it, probably because I watched one video and now it's just like fucking this endless stream of, and not just them, all those style of people and companies and fucking shit. And I'm like, man, like, I'm so fucking happy I don't give a fuck about any of that. Like, I'm so fucking happy that I have no software in my fucking life and that I don't give a fuck about any of this. It makes me so fucking happy every time I see those videos. And very little has made me happy lately, but that shit makes me fucking happy. That I'm like, I can run a business that pays its fucking bills and, like, I guess is profitable, and I don't have to do any of that fucking crap. I'm so fucking glad. And if I had to do that crap, I would go be someone's employee. I could never sit down and do all that shit. It's just not me. It doesn't make it bad. It's just I wouldn't do it. I would, like, if I had to work that hard to own a business, I'd be like, obviously this isn't something I'm naturally good at, so I should probably find something I'm better at.
Yeah,
You don't do any of that shit either.
I don't do any of that shit, and in the back of my mind, am I always suffering because, or am I gonna suffer because I don't? But I think we've been all right so far, and I'm happy doing it the way we do it.
I I would bet that my business is bigger and more profitable than 95% of the people that are going to those events.
So last week I went to an event, and this was at, I'm sure you've heard of them, maybe PK Koivik. I'd never heard of them before, but they do a bunch of huge projects, and they don't run anything. They're completely on Excel for their quotes and stuff, and they do really well for themselves. I think it just comes down to build the business that you want. Like they're doing at least like 10 million or something like that. They've got like 50 employees and they don't run software or anything like that.
Why are they putting on an event, these guys? They
Oh,
work,
the Reading Rainbow guys put on the event. It was hosted by Koyovic.
so it's a top of funnel for the rainbow.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Okay, so
They do
they're
like a facility tour. They got a massive property in Milton and they have a nursery there too. It was really well done. But yeah, it's just interesting to see what they've got with how big they are and the projects that they do, that they just run it off of Google Drive, Excel spreadsheets. But I think if that's like the people coming in are used to that, it gets more and more difficult to change from that as well.
But if you're profitable and you're running a good business, why would you, what's the point of change?
Yeah.
well, there's always that next step, right?
Yeah.
Well, or
Organization
that's what they
and
tell you at least, right? Take your business to the next level, the next level, the next level. Like, and no matter what,
Do
there's
you want
always
a
a next
business
level.
do you want a business that's at, like, I think that my problem with take your business to the next level is I don't want a business that's at the next level.
You are the exception. because ever since I picked up a shovel on my first day of natural design landscapes, I've wanted to take the business to the next level.
So arguably, our businesses are fairly equal.
I'd say I got the upper hand on me, but sure, if you want to
And
be
I've
generous
I've
about it,
never,
then great.
sorry.
If you want to be generous about it, then yes, we're on a similar level.
So like, I wonder what I could do if I wanted to go to the next level.
Well, you have to go to the course for them to tell you what you can do to get
I
to
know,
the
but I'm saying like, if I've accomplished
It's
this with
always the
zero,
mystery that's up here, the next
like
level.
I think that like some of this stuff causes people to lose focus on things that are important too. Like all of this shit that everyone's constantly talking about, I think that sometimes it causes people to lose focus on what's actually important, which is like of all the videos I've watched from all of these different people, I've never heard one person say, get the work done as fast as possible so you can get paid. No one says
Uh,
that.
Or
I've
get the
I
never
work
don't
heard
know. That
anyone
was at the
fucking say
event
that.
that
responsible
we
so you
were
can
at.
get back to your family. No one's
Yeah.
ever said that, you
No,
know.
I never heard anyone say that.
Yeah.
They've a million ways to examine the work, look at the work, potentially, re-examine it and build different systems. But no one says the the clear fact is this. You get a contract, and Chad, you've said this lots of times. You get a contract and then you need to get it done. And once you've committed to that contract, who gives a fuck about anything but getting the work done?
Absolutely.
It doesn't make any like people that are wondering about what should like, oh, this I've used too many man hours here. Oh, this is like, who gives a fuck? You got to get the work done and get paid. If you start a job, and I can understand when someone gets to the end of a job and they want to have a look at the
Cost
job and
accounting.
say what did I spend, how much money did I make money on this, but during the process of doing the job, all of that stuff should be totally ignored and you should be solely focused on getting the job done.
Yeah, your house
every
is on
second
fire.
every second that you spend doing anything but focusing on getting the work done, you lost fucking more money. If you want to do an analysis and get your software and do an analysis at the end of the job and figure out, okay, like I said we were going to be 40 hours doing this and we were 50. So next time I know I need to bid at 50, I guess maybe that's worth someone's time. But if you bid it at 50, you wouldn't have got the fucking job.
Yeah.
So you need to keep bidding it at 40. So even the next, like, I know from like just, I mean, I keep track of a lot of this shit in my head, which maybe the average person doesn't do or something. I don't
I do it too.
understand.
Like I have to,
Like
right? Like where
I
this
can tell you almost, I bet within $100 where I am on every fucking job we have going on right now. And some of these are like been going on for 6, 7 weeks and they're fucking 400 grand. And I could almost tell you within $100. And I've never looked at a fucking spreadsheet once. Like,
it's a skill though that not
That you
everybody has.
developed over many years too, right? And was able to quote projects, and you had whoever owned that business before, you had a really high profit percentage that you had to hit as well. Like that's a skill that you've developed over many years.
yeah, fair. I just like focusing on anything but getting done to me.
Well, that's
Like,
what these people have to understand, right? Like people taking these courses and shit is that like whenever I learned how to drive, you can spend all the time in the class that you want, right? You don't learn a fucking thing until you get behind the steering wheel. Like you don't learn a thing until you're out there doing it and eating shit on a job that you realize that okay, I can't make this mistake again, and the next job is better a little bit.
get, and to be fair about this point, I don't know shit about this, and I'm sure someone could explain to me how this is going to be super helpful. But this massive push that everyone's got to get AI. I'm like, how is AI helping anyone fucking shovel or spread mulch or fucking cut a paver or mow a lawn? I guess it could help mow a lawn because they have these fucking automatic lawnmowers. I guess that skill set is going out the door. But Like what the fuck are these people talking about? You got to get on the AI train. I'm like, what? You're gonna blow 30 grand on the fucking AI train for what? Fucking so that someone can write your resume for you? Like it just. And I could be totally maybe. And they're like, if you don't get on the AI train, you're gonna be out of business. The floor is about to get mopped with you if you're not on the AI train. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. I did 3.5 million fucking dollars this year, and some guy that did fucking 500 grand is telling me I got to get on the fucking AI train. I'm gonna get the floor mopped with me. Okay,
Just a
sure, man.
scare tactic, right? Like you always got to be
But I don't even understand, Mike. You're
reach
more
for more,
involved in
be
this.
afraid of what's
What
behind you.
what is AI gonna do for me? Not like what is AI gonna do for the guy who's promoting his $500,000 a year lawn business over my trucking, excavating, and landscaping businesses as 3.5 million. This guy's is about to wipe the fucking floor with me. What what is AI gonna do for him to wipe me out, Mike?
Gonna write a
You're
wicked SOP and be able to
and
take you over.
while you're busy doing that, writing SOPs and AIing the shit out of stuff on your computer, I'm building relationships with people that actually give me work.
Yeah.
I completely agree with this. I think that um it's become a big talking point, AI, and it is a huge buzzword. I think that there will be more and more circumstances which AI becomes very helpful, but that's only going to be on top of something else, like built into a tool that you're already using and making it much easier. But to write SOPs and stuff, great. But like you said, there's other things that you can do that will pull the lever much further right now in your business.
Relationship building gives you opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, why are your generals calling you, Chad?
Why?
Yeah.
Because they want the lowest price.
No, but also, why are they giving you an opportunity to bid? The opportunity
They
to
like the
bid.
service and the relationship they have with me, right? Like I'd like to think at least, but we all know it's a little bit. But they
Yeah, but
know they can at
I'm
least
talking
come to
about
me for
opportunity, not necessarily like just getting the opportunity to bid a closed tender where there's only three or four. Like everyone has the opportunity to bid open tenders.
correct.
But if
Yeah.
you want to bid closed tenders where there's only a couple guys bidding to the general, or the general's only going to give two or three people the opportunity to carry their price, like you're getting that chance because you have a good relationship with them.
Well, Chad used AI to get that relationship.
What do you mean? No, I didn't.
Just
These
kidding.
relationships were around before AI was around. But no, they could also be price checking me against the other guys too. But they know they get always the right price, right? It might not be the low price, but they always get the right price. We're the safe option across the board. Natural design won't fuck you. They'll do what they say they're going to do. They'll do the job properly at this number all the time. It's never the fucking, wow, they were 200 grand lower on this one, you know,
And
or they
maybe
should have
I'm
been on this
wrong.
at 400 high, you know.
I could also be drastically wrong here, and someone's using AI to go out there and build relationships with all my fucking clients and is stealing them right now. I wouldn't be the first thing I was wrong about in my life. So
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that what makes is different for me too is like it's such a just a core difference in things that matter to me.
Um,
Like I don't give a fuck about selling my business.
I don't think it's achievable for as many people as they make it out to be.
I was
Even
looking
if
at some business web selling websites, and people are trying to sell their landscape business.
yeah, because landscaping fucking sucks right now. Probably a lot of pool businesses for sale
Yeah,
too. A
one in
lot of
Durham
people.
region.
What?
One in Durham region.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. You looking to buy, PK?
No. Put which one in the chat.
I it doesn't say. It's until you like make an inquiry.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I'm sure there's lots of like businesses go for sale when their business sucks. There's a million dump trucks for sale too.
Do you
There's
guys
dump
not
truck.
get emails from these companies asking you if you're interested in buying a landscaping company or a lawn care company, maintenance?
No.
No,
I get a handful of them like every year.
They must know that all my money is tied up.
I've had a couple legit inquiries to buy our business.
Oh yeah?
Some legit people. Yeah.
I wish someone would ask
People
me.
you know or people that are cold outreaching?
One I know and one cold person
Oh,
that are legit, like legit things. But our business isn't sellable. Like, what do you like? It's run by me and Kelly, and like I love the people that we employ like family, but I think a lot of people might not employ those people. You know, like, and that's not bad. I'm not saying that in a bad way at all. They're some of my favorite people. It's just they all have their little like not kinks in the armor, I guess, like or whatever you want to say. Like they all have their own little things, same as I do. I'm fucked up and imperfect, so people are more interested in because with the trucking business, you're buying a book, right? It's the same as selling a lawn cutting business.
mm, right.
Like when you're selling a landscaping business, all you're fucking selling is the equipment.
Yeah.
If it's
And all
only
the
a
warranty issues that come with that.
if it's only a construction business,
Yeah.
right? Like if it has no ongoing generated, but the trucking business is like a book like cutting grass.
It's the
It's a
recurring
different
services
style.
or
Yeah.
reoccurring services that have a book of value. And then the argument to that would be that if the owner is able to put uh people where the owner is like completely hands off, that's a valuable business in terms of a landscape construction or project-based business. So that's where all these consultants are trying to get people to, where you're more or less hands off as an owner, because then there's value there.
Yeah,
I think that
the risk.
I don't know. I think that not wanting to be involved in your business is probably a great idea for someone who desires that. I don't have anything to do now. Like if I wasn't doing all the stuff I do all day, like today, two people didn't show up. So I spent half the day in the rain, wandering around on the beach, picking pieces of wood up that broke out of the stuff we were demoing and throwing it into a pile of garbage. I literally spent the morning picking garbage because there was no one else to do it. I don't mind. It's what needed to be done.
Yeah, I fill the holes in the business too.
That was what needed to happen in order to keep our client satisfied, who's a very good client, who are very good people, who do everything they can to help us in our business because we have such a great relationship with them. And we do everything we can in our business to help them to make sure that everything that's important to them is happening. And, like, but that's the relationship part. I don't know if AI is fucking gonna like I'm sure I could ask AI, should I build a relationship with people so they'll help me? And it would say, yes, you should. But
Yeah.
I don't know past that. I don't like
The most recent South Park episode goes off of it's so good. Talks about AI. I don't know if you guys listen to South Park or any of our listeners, but I love it. And the most recent one was Randy using AI to grow his weed business. And he asks AI, and anytime you ask AI, it's like, yeah, that's a really good idea. You should definitely do that. And
oh,
he goes off and tanks his business because of that.
so there you go. I don't like they're saying Chat GTP had almost as many visitors as Google last month.
Uh-oh.
I can see more and more people using it for.
I use it to calculate area of a circle and things like that, how much space I need.
So there's some techno like I remember when Google Earth first came out, and I remember snowplowing guys using it for parking lots.
Hmm.
And from the moment that that happened, I I knew in that moment that that changed everything and that that was a good idea. I understood why it was a good idea. I understood the benefit of it. I understood everything about it. The AI thing, man, I just look at it. I'm like, I don't understand how this is going to help me shovel and rake, or how this is going to help me find employees that like I don't have personal problems or things they need to do, or like I don't understand how AI is going to produce these people. And you can take someone that's going through a tough time in their life, and so maybe like we I'm sure we've all experienced it. You have employees that are good, skilled, good people, and then they're going through a tough time in their life and they have some struggles and they maybe don't perform as well or they miss some days or some shit happens. I don't understand how AI helps me with that. Maybe it does. And I'm fucking missing some shit here. But I honestly, I don't understand how it fucking helps me with this.
Yeah, I know I'm picking up what you're putting down. Maybe there's some hidden value somewhere that I don't see either. But you're right, like it's not going to help me shovel. Maybe it can recommend a good um, project manager or something somewhere. It's gonna go through LinkedIn or something. I don't know. I
It'll
find,
write a good job description for a project manager.
yeah, sure. I guess it takes away the heavy lifting, I suppose, in that sense.
But in
All
the
the grunt
past, you could
work.
just go to Google and type in landscaping company project manager job description, and a lot of larger landscaping companies will have their PDFs of job descriptions in their website, and they won't have it uncrawlable by Google, so you could have got that before anyways.
So it makes it a little easier, I suppose,
Yeah,
right? It takes away the administrative side of things,
Fair.
but
the admin side. Yeah.
PK, your day to day and my day to day doesn't necessarily involve that. Those are things that are already delegated to people like Kelly for you and Connie for me, right? So maybe it makes their life easier.
And Jack does a fuck ton of shit for both
Yeah.
of us.
But for you and I, you're right. It doesn't make the shovel lighter or the quick cut lighter.
I don't think I can vastly change our business without changing our staff.
Agreed.
And and maybe that's one of the reasons that I'm hesitant with all these courses and all this stuff is because I know at the heart of all of these courses, if I was to listen to everything these people were saying and put into action everything these people were saying, I would have to let go of probably 95% of my staff because my staff will not fall into these SOPs and this AI generated shit. And it, they will not, they just will not. It will not happen. And I would rather have and if someone said to me, in 10 years, you can get rid of all your staff and have an extra $1 million, or in 10 years, you can still be with these people and be together and you and me and Kelly will have $1 million less. I don't give a fuck about the $1 million. Those people are more important to me than that $1 million.
Take a step back. You have the potential of making $1 million more, not necessarily meaning you're going to do it because it's a gamble, right? And
Yes.
that's the reason I haven't done it. Not because I'm loyal to these guys who don't give a shit about me,
My people do
because
give
it's
a
a
shit about me.
gamble to get rid of them all in favor of guys.
All,
I mean, some of them give a shit, you know, and I give a
yeah.
shit about these guys, but let's not pretend that they're loyal to me for any more than a couple bucks, you know. Some of them
I,
are, some of them aren't. But the whole
well, and
reason,
I could be wrong, but these, these people, not, I mean, there's some new people and stuff, but the core people that work for us, I believe they do care about me and Kelly.
Mm.
So like, and I don't care enough to about $1 million. $1 million doesn't change my life at all. Makes no difference to me. I'd still be wearing the same dirty jeans, wearing the same fucking Paver King shirt, like driving the same fucking 2019 Dodge Ram with 300,000 kilometers on it because I'm too fucking cheap to buy a different truck. Like it would make absolutely zero difference in my life. I would be just doing exactly the same shit because I've done exactly the same shit whether I had a lot of money in the bank or no money in the bank.
Uh,
I would still chain a big chain to my bumper for $100 so no one can see the dent that I put in it and then spend the $2,700 to fix the bumper. Plus, everyone likes a chain. It's popular. It's a popular option. Did
Speaking
you?
about money, H&A prices are going up September 4th. So if
Ooh,
you want to save, so they're $30 right now with VIP NOFH, you get 50% off that. So they're $15. If you get it after September 4th, it's going up to 60, so you'd be paying 30. So you make that math, you're saving a lot of money.
are we
VIP
going?
NOFH.
Are we still going? Is that the plan?
I'm going. Are you guys going?
I'll go.
yeah, I think I'll be. I didn't know we could drive. So when is it in October?
21st to the
No.
24th or 22nd to the
I
24th?
think soccer's over by then.
Already. Oh, because it's all
Uh,
outdoor.
it's all outdoor, and the university season is only. I think it ends. I think it ends in October, but I think it ends before then. I think it's like the first week of October or something like that. My my son has been working with us. I think I talked about this before,
Yeah.
and he's doing really good. He started running the buggy this week. He was placing plants. He, I think he's becoming like more comfortable with what's going on. I'm really proud of him. He's doing a great job. Yeah, he's up every day, out of the house before me, off to work. His buddy started with us. We're short. We have one person who's injured. He's coming back, which I'm really excited about because he really hurt himself bad. Um, and so we needed someone to fill in this week. So he's his buddy that's going to university next week came and filled in. The two of them have been, yeah, it's been good. I've liked that. I like having him around every day, and he's off making his own money, doing his own thing. It's good. Good to see, like, he's not living in the basement. He wants to get his own apartment and doesn't want to fucking just play video games in the basement, Like he's out doing stuff. I think it's fucking great. So,
Do you not
yeah.
remember that landscape is a slippery slope and it will
I
suck?
know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he the
Like,
successor to Paver King?
No, absolutely not.
I don't
No.
think you have a choice.
He's smarter than that.
Like,
He's a
yeah, but
smart.
so am I. So are you. But we're still here.
I don't think I'm
We're
very
still
smart.
here.
I think I'm determined. There's a difference between being determined and being smart. I'm a determined person. I don't meet very many people that are more determined than me. I'm usually very self-deprecating, but I will say I am very determined. Like, and when people do things to irritate me or make me upset, I will go to any length to prove them wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a
Like, I
fine
don't.
line between being determined and being stubborn? Or are they
Oh
very
yeah.
much
No, I'm very stubborn.
yeah.
Yeah, it's very yeah, yeah.
I used to think
We
I was stubborn.
There was a great saying when I worked at Ridge Lake, and it was Mike has wasted thousands of dollars of Dean's money proving he was right. Because I would be like so stubborn to not change something just to prove I was fucking right. I know I might still do that now. Maybe I'm wasting fucking money now, proving I'm right. Although I don't care that much about being right anymore.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't care anymore. I'm right or I'm wrong. Just make that money. Whatever, do it your way.
I, I
I'm
just
not gonna
want
pay for it.
I just want the job to be done. I just want to be done.
On to the next headache because I love it.
I think that this whole season for me has been just this me endlessly thinking when we're done this, we're gonna slow down a bit. And then some other shit jumps off.
Oh, we're at the hump there. We're riding
And
it to the end after this.
I'm like, when we're done this, it's like, and everything piles on just at the cusp of like, if it had just, so the shoreline job we're doing, um, that contractor called me and said, "Hey, can you do this job?" And like, obviously we're struggling to find work like everybody else. And I was like, when do you have to have it done? You have to start. We started on Monday and you have to be finished by September 15th. There's no fucking options because you're in the lake. I don't know if you saw some of those videos today, but we're like literally in the fucking lake, right? And I'm like, fuck, if we take this job, it extends our season 3 weeks. And the next job we had on the docket was actually a job for them. And they agreed to push that job for us to let us have this 3 weeks, which is so fucking sick. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
so good. And like that's why when I tell people build relationships, this is way more important than AI, SOPs, flying across the country to shit. Build relationships. It doesn't, all that other shit means is totally meaningless if you don't build relationships. Anyways, we needed one, like on that wall job we were doing, we still have to put dirt and sod there. And we just needed like 3 more days. And we're 100% out of there, other than Jordan's building the fence there right now. And we're out of there. But then we got the walls completed and we finished them on time. Like the guys finished that on time. We got it done on the time period we said we would. Like, but it's like those 3 days to put the soil and sod in, or put the soil behind the wall, because I'm not sodding it till Jordan's done the fence, but just to put the soil in, would have just made it perfect for us to walk out of there. But now we have this like, because we had to slam this other job in, we have this like 3 days in fucking Brantford that we need to do, you know? Like, and it just, and no one's upset about it, but it's just like this whole year has been just fucking squeezing on things.
Yeah. We're getting
And
some breathing room coming up.
sorry,
We're getting some breathing room coming up.
that's
That's
what I just wanted to take a breath where it didn't have to be like me running a crew or like, I was days in the last month that I ran my own crew by myself, just working alone, doing shit just
we
to make an appearance.
oh, I love
Like floating all the equipment around on Saturday and Sunday and fucking doing all that shit too to keep things moving. I've been doing that for fucking 3 months now too. 3, 4 months, just constantly. It's the only break we've had this month is the fucking triaxle dump trucks have been slow as fuck this month.
Hmm. I hear that a lot around here. Triaxles are slow.
Yeah, like our two trucks work every day, but I had we had one one broker this week worked 4 days and one other broker worked one day, and that's it. And normally we run 4 or 5 brokers every day.
Hmm.
I'm hoping September picks up, turns around.
Yeah.
Some of our clients have been closing jobs, closing pools. So hopefully not the ones that are selling their fucking pool company.
I I took this grande wall job, another grande wall job, for a builder client, the guy who built my house actually. They build a lot of homes in a year, and they built a house that is higher than the neighbors by um exactly 5 courses of grande wall. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll put a wall in here for you guys. And like, okay, when can you do it? And I'm like, oh, not till mid-August. This was 2 months ago. And the client freaked out She's like, that's forever. I'm like, yeah, it's not really that far away. Should have called me earlier in the year. So we get there to build the wall 2 days ago, and I'm like, why the fuck did I pick a grande wall for here? I'm wedged in between a fence
I
and the
saw that as
property.
job. This
And
job. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just like, this was a stupid decision, but it was really the only decision. Because what smaller wall are you going to put there to hold up that much dirt in such a short space, right? So as I'm digging the wall from the back of the house, like I had to dig myself in and then pull all the material back so I could pile it in the backyard. So just like making myself shelves so I can work out of, right? Did it good. Started building wall. And then we're like, how are we going to reach the center of the house because there's no room anymore? And so you're
You need the
riding.
jib. You need the Mulder jib boom.
Yeah, I could have used the jib boom, whatever the fuck it is. I'm like, are we gonna have to rent a crane to build this stupid little wall? And like, I'm not thinking about the price, right? I'm just thinking we have to get this done. It doesn't matter, right? So it doesn't matter now. The price is already the price. You have
Yep.
to get it done as fast as you can. So I'm nearly riding over top of the wall and building it out so we can get closer and closer. And I think we finally turned a corner on the thing. Got a handle of it. Tomorrow should be easy as long as the rain tonight doesn't screw everything to bits.
It rained a bunch here.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain 20 overnight tonight, but
Yeah, we in the morning we were going down the ramp to the shoreline, and then the ramp got too wet, so we just loaded the bin truck. Cody was coming doing bins of concrete, and I don't know if she did any bins of garbage because at 1 o'clock I was like, I don't think I'm serving any purpose here.
hmm,
Like before, I was just picking up pieces of broken wood out of the sand, which at least I was doing something. But now I'm just standing in the rain, watching bins get loaded. So I'm like, I'm good. So I left. I don't know if they got any garbage out, but
hmm.
they definitely got loads of concrete out today. So that's good. That work, that do that shoreline work, that's my kind of shit, man. I wish we could do that all the time.
Well, not here. If you're working in the river here, you're asking for trouble. Like it's not a little thing. It's very powerful. The water here, like if you're building little armor stone walls in the water, you're fucked. You're fucked. You need a minimum 20-ton shovel to do it.
Oh, that, I don't know. Did you see the excavator that's there
No.
in the pictures? It's
Are they?
a 30 ton. It's a 30 ton John Deere. So that was when we agreed to do the job. When the owner of the other business called me, he said, "You don't have equipment big enough to do this job." I said, "Oh, okay. Thanks, man."
That,
Should I take that as a like semi personally or
that hurts my feeling. Like that's I know it shouldn't be embarrassing, but to me that was always like I told you guys before, that's a pain point for me. Whenever people say, "Oh, just bring your skid steer," and I didn't have a skid steer, like it was so hard on my pride. So now we try and have everything to do everything, even if we don't need it, like a second bin truck.
sorry, Chad, I was reading about this job.
Yeah,
What did you just say?
I read it too. No, like I just try to have everything that we need to do the job, so people don't say you don't have the equipment to do this job. But it's not
Yeah.
even a big deal if you don't, because all the big guys rent shit all the time anyway.
Yes.
They all have skid steers with Tormont Cat on the side that they fucking rent for 3 months at a time or a Sunbelt rental there, you
Yeah.
know? But it's embarrassing whenever I don't have something.
I don't, well, it's only embarrassing to you.
Yeah, I know. I know it's a mental flaw of mine.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think when he said that he meant it in a bad way. He just was like, "Hey, like this is a job that you don't have equipment suited for. Can you operate our equipment? We have a like they own a 30-ton shovel, so
Yeah.
they're like, and obviously it wasn't committed doing something else in that time period. So they said, "Hey, like we'll supply this excavator. Can you run it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have two two operators, I'm comfortable running a 30-ton excavator for sure. Two absolute that I'm absolutely there's no issue. I am absolutely comfortable with them running that excavator. Or me. There's three of us, but and those two guys are both on that job. So, but it's kind of neat. The 8-ton excavator is passing stuff to the 30-ton excavator, and the 30-ton excavator is taking it up the ramp and loading it in the bin truck, which is neat. But it's and they put out they put that coffer dam out on the plastic, so the waves are like crashing into the dam, and you're working right beside it. And it's such a neat job. It's such a I'm thankful that they trusted us to do that job, and we built a relationship with them over the last 3 or 4 years where they trust us enough to perform that kind of job for them. Where, I mean, there is like I'm sure it's like when you were doing that stuff for the pipeline or whatever. Like there's like next level inspections on this
Yeah,
job.
retarded. Like, I think every single person was of my guys, five of them, six of them, that were supposed to be on that saw job. Every single one of us were sitting at our computer on Sunday afternoon, being like, "This is fucking stupid," and just doing the courses and skipping the videos and going right to the questionnaire. Like all of us were like, "This is the dumbest thing." We're laying sod. You want to tell me about being a point zero hero or whatever the fuck it is?
A point zero hero.
And you have to zero. I don't know. Something a zero hero. I don't know. I forget it already. But you had to take the course. How do you zero?
The one of the generals who for has their own YouTube video that you need to watch,
Oh,
and it's just someone talking with an overlay of pictures flipping. And I watched it. It's pretty dry, but it's obviously a requirement, and it's just listing off the stuff that and so I sent it to all the guys, and I said, "Hey, everyone has to watch this video. Like, you have to listen to it. There's nothing to watch really. It's just pictures flipping, but you need to listen to the video. It's a requirement. If you're going to work on these sites, you have to watch this video." So the guys that were in Brantford were watching the video, and they were sitting at the picnic table after work, fucking drinking moonshine, watching this fucking video, sending me the fucking pictures of themselves. So, like, oh God. So, but when you talking about watching the video, like I watched it 100%. Like I sat there for 15 minutes and watched this video, but I don't retain a ton of it. Like,
yeah, yeah. The guy who was meeting with us after before because you have to ticket in to begin the sod job. You have to have an open ticket to lay the sod. So the sod was sitting there, can't lay it yet. Have to wait for toolbox talk and then your ticket to lay. And he's just, well, remember this from your course, and then we're just like, yeah, yeah.
how long was this job?
Total
Yeah.
two sites. Let's say, um, let's say 1,500 meters of sod install. Let's say six guys, six times, let's say 60 man hours total.
You went through all that shit for that.
But add another 20 man hours for the courses they had to take,
Yeah.
right? Like 20% of the work was the courses. Or no, 25% of it. Yeah.
So a quarter of their man hours were
Quarter
spent
of their
there.
man hours was the courses that they had to take.
That's fucked up. That's super fucked up.
I mean, we're good for the next year without taking the courses. But you have to also understand that this is a landscape sub where all they're doing is putting down the sod. There's nothing else required. They're not digging. They're running a skid steer. That's it. But whatever, we build accordingly. Wonder how much that cost me anyway. Let's say 80 hours times say 45, 36. We're in the green on that. Really green. Like really green.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's there's a lot of money to be made in doing painful things that no one else wants to do.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people would have jumped at the choice or at the chance to do this work, but our great relationship with other GCs put us in this position, right? Whenever uh, the sidewalk and curb sub for this job was asked, hey, who do you guys use for landscape? They said, use NDL. We're the first and only call. I doubt we were priced against anyone else because sure as shit doesn't seem like we were priced against anyone else. Um, yeah, it was just our connection that put us in the right spot. Anybody else would have loved to do this job.
Well, there's also an argument some people wouldn't have put up with all the courses and said, "Fuck it, it's not worth it."
Oh, I can assure you it was worth it.
I know, but I'm saying there's some people
But
who wouldn't
yeah,
even have priced it if they said, "Hey, you got to do all this shit." There's people with a small mind wouldn't have priced it right because they would have said, "I don't want to do all this shit to do this job." They wouldn't have looked at that as an opportunity. The opportunity is you get to invoice for that shit and you need to charge more for doing that stuff. But there's people who say everyone's laying sod for $1, but to lay it on that site with all the bullshit, it's worth $1.50. There's a group of people that would look at it and be like, "Oh, I can't make any money laying sod for $1 on that site. I can't make any money. I'm not even bidding it. Fuck, this is stupid. All these courses, bullshit. They want me to do it for $1, making the assumption they need to do it for $1. But you're smarter than the average person because you're like, well, I'm going to charge $1.50 because this is fucking bullshit, and I
no,
got to
I
do it.
have to be compensated for all the extra shit. Plus, it's prime season. Plus, it's hot out. Plus, yes, we can. You know, we never once said, no, that's not going to work. We said, when do you need us? How long do you need us? What do we have to do to prepare for this? How can we help you? Right? It was never, oh, well, maybe this and that's like, nope, you need us. We're here. We're here to solve problems. We're not here to create problems, create more headaches. So you know who to call next time.
We had a meeting like that on Monday before we started the shoreline thing, where I just said to all the guys, I said, listen, like, I don't know shit about, like, I don't know the finer. I understand how to run the excavator. I understand how to demo the wall. I understand how to load the bins. But when you're talking about working in the lake, there's some stuff I just don't know. I've used those bags to build coffer dams on rivers to stop rivers or reroute rivers or so we could do river work. Like I've done that kind of stuff. I've never done it in the like this isn't even a small lake. These are like big waves crashing in someday. Like this is not I've never worked anywhere where we needed to have a water rescue readiness plan.
Yeah, me either.
Like I've never and we have like because we have that Team Connect app, I have those PDFs uploaded into everyone's schedule every day so that everyone has access. They can open up the water rescue plan at any time. There's 3 different rescue plans for different things that we don't deal with on a regular basis. So when we had the we had the meeting on Monday, I had all the guys that are working on that crew together, and I said, guys, listen, whatever any of these people ask us to do, we just do it. We don't debate it. We do it. They know we understand how to run the equipment. We understand how to run the drawings. We understand how to like take the measurements. We understand how to do all of it. But the finer points of this stuff, like this is our first go at like cutting. It's a 1-to-0 slope. It's a cliff that we cut a 2-to-1 ramp in that we're walking down into the lake. Like it's crazy. But so the guys have done a absolutely phenomenal job at dealing with endless inspections and endless people being there and tight schedules and production, and they're actually ahead of currently today, knock on wood, we're ahead of schedule by a day. We're up one day now, so that raining half the day wasn't a huge deal because they're ahead. So and they got the dam built before the storm came in, so the water was calm yesterday. But these are things that I don't normally take into account in my day. How calm are the waves in the lake?
Yeah.
That's not a general concern of mine. It
But see, that's why you're working and some landscapers are sitting at home right now, right? Because you said, yes, we can.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I mean, I'm confident in the. I think that's one of the things that about our people is I understand their capabilities and I'm confident in what they can do. And they might not be good at reading an SOP, but they're fucking great at running an excavator. And that to me is the more important skill. And I think that there's a lot of people now that isn't the more important skill anymore.
Are they using AI to run that excavator?
I guess there's probably a way to do it. Cat probably bringing out excavators that you can AI people into. Yeah, so, and we have 2 fire hall jobs that we're trying to bring to a conclusion too. So they'll be and like we're doing stuff on those jobs. We're like vacuum excavating big sign footings out front, and then picking up rebar cages and putting rebar cages in and setting. I'm like, why are we doing that? Like, because there's no one else to do it. There's a crazy, like Jack and I today, we're talking about the one fire hall. There's a bunch of asphalt patching, and we had our asphalt guy bid it and price it properly like when we bid the job. But it's tiny. It's like $5,000 worth of asphalt patching in Mississauga. And the guy's from fucking Curtis. And he had a bunch of work in Mississauga and he could do the job, but then the general kept switching and fucking around this curb where the asphalt bumps into. So now he's gone from Mississauga and that part of it's not done. So Jack and I were like, fuck it, I guess we're self-performing this. We're going to start asphalt patching this parking lot. Like, watch, no asphalt person on the planet is like, Carmen would come to do it because we do a lot of other shit with him, but not if he's not like already in Mississauga. It's an unreasonable ask. Send your asphalt crew to Mississauga for $5,000. Like,
no.
So we're gonna, do this asphalt patching, I guess.
Good luck.
We're doing all this weird shit. Yeah, I'm like, the guys were planting trees and putting shrubs in today, and I was like, on this whole job, this is probably the only thing that we probably should be doing. Like, the rest of it, we built a retaining wall too. But anyways, are you guys good?
Yeah.
Great.
We got 2 episodes, Mike.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's the end of the podcast.
Ooh, thank you for watching. Ooh. Yeah, those people run the world. They're so impressive. What a bunch of freaks.